In English, when we want to quantify an action, we use adverbs or phrases like once, twice, 3 times, or for a bit. Mandarin Chinese uses verbal measure words, just as nominal measure words like ge, ben, or zhang are used to count nouns. For example, 我买了一个苹果. Ge is counting the noun 苹果. Verbal measure words are used to count how many times an action has occurred, or the duration or manner of an action. For example, 我去了一次北京. 次 is counting the verb 去. Think of them as counters for verbs. 次 is the most common and versatile verbal measure word. It simply counts the number of times an action happened, without any other implication. It's the go-to word if you are unsure. 这部电影我看了3次. 他今天给我打了2次电话. 遍 also means times, but it specifically implies completing an action from start to finish. It's often used for activities like reading, watching, listening, or explaining something in its entirety. See this key distinction. 我看了3次这本书 means I looked at this book 3 times. Maybe I just opened it and skimmed a page each time. Now, 我看了3遍这本书 means I read this book 3 times, from cover to cover. Tang is used to count round trips or one-way journeys. It emphasizes the movement between 2 places. For example, 我今天要去一趟银行. I need to make a trip to the bank today. There are many other typical ones, but now let's see how the sentences are structured. The placement of a verbal measure word is crucial. When there is no object, the structure is verb plus le or guo plus number plus verbal measure word. For example,
我去过3次.
他笑了一下. When there is an object, you have 2 common structures. Place the object at the end, which is most common for simple objects. 我看了3次这部电影. 我去了2趟上海. Or use the verb copying structure. This structure is often used to emphasize the action or when the object is more complex, like a person. 我看这部电影看了3次. Literally, I watched this movie, watched 3 times. 他找你找了好几次. Literally, he looked for you, looked for several times.